Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I've gotten started on the project here across the way. This is going to be our new home base here. Going to be kind of like a castle. I'm really doing this kind of freeform, so don't have everything planned out, but I've got some ideas in mind of the general style I want to go for and what some of the areas will be. So kind of where I'm standing now at this level, I'm thinking this is going to be kind of like a grand hall. Down below here, it may actually try to leave some greenery. Down here, I'll probably build some rooms. I may eventually build another storage area that's automatically sorted. Something where I could just throw the items in or just drop shulkers in and have it all get sorted for me. And then on the back side here, I'm thinking this is gonna go up a little bit higher, maybe have a couple towers, which we could kind of look over the whole valley. Yeah, this is kind of where I've gotten to so far. I wanted to give you an initial kind of vision for this, and we can see how it all comes out in the end. So I'll get back to it, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, time for another check-in. So I think this is coming along pretty nicely. We've got kind of the base here and the pillars. I am debating. I tried putting a couple of these basalt columns in here. What are these called? Polished basalt. They do look pretty nice too, so maybe I'll try to vary them. I also pushed this out one block so it overhangs a little bit. I think it looks really nice. Over here real quick. So yeah, I think you can see from afar it's starting to take shape. So this part of the building probably isn't going to be much higher than this. I might go maybe a couple layers higher, and I think there's going to be somewhat of like a little balcony out there. Probably a little, I don't actually know what you would call it, but like a little open area. And then in the back here, there'll be some taller buildings where it'll go up a little higher. But yeah, I'm really starting to like some of these angles. So we can come down here, you can see, kind of look up. I think it looks really neat. So, and yeah. And took out one of the columns in the middle here. I thought maybe a bigger arch. So yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool. Still working on the windows a little bit. They're a bit wider here, and then they kind of go to more narrow. So right now it looks pretty nice, but I'll have to see. I might not stick with that long term. So yeah, I was just working on the floor. I'm thinking I might do the what is this, mud bricks? 'Cause I think it needs to be fairly light color. This might even be too dark, but I really like the texture. But man, these things are a pain to make. For each one of these, you have to take a dirt block and then hit it with a water bottle just to make mud. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to lay out this floor and see how it looks. Probably try a couple different options, and then maybe put a roof on this thing too. Other than that, I'm gonna start probably roughing out some shapes here in the back for some of these rooms and maybe a couple towers. I think rather than going through every detail as we build, I'll go ahead and build this all in a time lapse, and we can review it after. See you on the other side. I'm not proud of this. Oh, we've got a big issue with performance. I don't know if you can see it in the videos, but like this way's fine. It's a little bit chunky. I think it's all the villagers. And then when I look this way, a lot of times it's just really chunky. I think that it's our Pez dispenser over here. We just have so many guys, so many entities over here that I think it's causing lag. Oops, where are they? I've actually started getting rid of quite a few of these guys, and I have a lot more to go. But so I don't feel good about this, but for our server performance, I think we need to knock this down a little bit. So I'm gonna actually keep this door closed so they don't breed up any more guys. And yeah, I don't have any beds over there either, so they really shouldn't breed up anymore. But we're just gonna have to go through. I think I've got about 44 more in there. So it's gonna take a few minutes, but feels dirty. But you gotta do what you gotta do to have a server that runs well. So yeah, this is coming along really nicely. I still have a little bit left to do. I'm gotta work on the roof section for this. I'm gonna have probably a little green area up top there as well. So and then I'm working on this tower. I might put a little tower on one of these sides, maybe on this back corner, like a circular tower that goes up a little higher. Yeah, you can kind of see it, like when I look in this way, it's just a little bit more chunky. It's framey, frame dropping, stuff like that. So I'm hoping this is the issue. If not, I gotta do some more searching to figure out what it is. Anyway, yeah, I think it's coming along really nicely. Hopefully it'll fit in this area well. It is big. It is quite a bit bigger than I was realizing. I was playing with the pillars a little bit, so I tried some of these basalt columns there. Kind of like it. I might mix it up. I think I'll mix them in because I do like the dark ones as well. But yeah. Anyway, after I'm done with cleaning up the server here a little bit, we'll get back to work, and I'll take you on a little tour once it's all done. It's been a couple days in real time for me, but we've got a lot of progress here. Not done. Pretty far from done, actually, but we're going away for a few days, and I wanted to get this video out before I leave. So yeah, let me take you around. I'll do a little tour, and I can show you kind of the background of what I've been working on and what's to come. Overall, the build's structurally mostly done. Details, there's still a lot left to be done. I may eventually change out these pillars with a different type. I think it's just a little bit too much of the same thing. Trying to decide also which floor to go with here. I don't know if I like either of these. Maybe I'm leaning towards something like this, but for the moment I just have the regular cobbled deep slate, which I think looks pretty good, but probably not quite fancy enough. This is the entranceway. It's really nice. I like how high it is. Probably we'll put a chandelier or something here, and maybe a couple fireplaces on one side or the other. Right ahead, this room's pretty open right now. I'm still figuring out what I want to do with it. I may move those Fletchers that we have stored out there into here, and maybe this will be kind of our little trading area. And then up top, I was thinking maybe having a little firing range where I can test fire. I'll take you this way first. So it's kind of the back side, the other peaked roof. There's going to be multiple levels here, probably at least 2 levels. There'll be another entrance and a level up above, and this will be a little kitchen and maybe a little storage area back here. Still working on some of these, figuring out exactly what I want to do. And then this is the tower, and this goes way up. I'll take you up there in a little bit. That takes us up all the way up to the top. And this is the room I'm probably the most happy with. This is kind of our like little showroom. Originally I was thinking of maybe having a little like a throne or something in here, but I just don't really think it makes that much sense. So I kind of changed my plans, and I think what I'm going to do is have this be a little like museum where I'll have little artifacts and snippets of history throughout the server. You know, if we do something fun or exciting, we can put a little memento of it here. And yeah, I think it's a really pretty room. I like the way the ceilings came out. Originally I had put lights in there, and I showed it to my wife, and she said, no, that's too modern. So I went about trying different ones, and I think it looks really cool from afar. And yeah, the hanging lights aren't that bad either. So that room I'm really happy with. This room, I spent a little time doing some structure here to kind of make it look like it really is being supported. This is a big stretch, and you need some big beams. So I have these little connectors. I'm imagining these are 2 different trees that are butted up against each other, and they're kind of attached at the ends here with these plates and held up by these columns. And then up here, this is going to be like a armor and weapons storage area. Probably be more of a showroom than anything else, but I thought it'd be cool. We could have some armor stands here. Maybe this would be where we'd store some of our equipment. And if we ever need to change outfits to go into the nether, we'd come here. Or, you know, farming or something, we'd have special weapons and stuff here. All right, so continuing up here, we go up to the top. This is, like I said, this will probably be like a little archery area. Put some targets out here. I can practice fire. I was thinking originally of having the Fletchers up here, but I think it would maybe make more sense to keep them downstairs. And then this is, maybe I'll come back down here. There's a little walkway here also. You can look down on the entrance. And if you come back down here, this is above our showroom, and this I'm going to have it be a little grassy area. I might have some water features or a fountain or something in the middle. But I really like having some open space here. You can kind of look up at the tower and the top of the castle here. And also you can overlook like the whole valley, which I think is really cool. So yeah, that's that. We'll go inside now and go up to the top. So that's as high. The highest you can get here is kind of on top where those Fletchers would be. The only way to get up to this tower currently is through the big tower here, the kind of turret tower. But I am thinking of making a walkway to get across from over here. So come up from this room, a little walkway across. Probably have some railings so you can come across here. And then actually coming onto the roof, but the stairways kind of go up through. And you can also peek out these little windows. There's views along the way. I think these came out pretty cool. I think from afar it looks pretty cool having the scaffolding here. It makes them look a little bit more like they're framed in windows. And this is the bedroom. Definitely needs some decoration. I might also have some like auto equipping armor station or something here as well. Put some storage and things, but yeah, I thought this was a really cool spot. You can kind of overlook. You got the green area. You have the mountains all around and the valley, so you can kind of see about everything. And continuing on, we can go all the way up to the top of the tower here, and so this is the top of the on top of the bedroom. There's also a little overlook spot. I'm not really planning to do much up here. This will probably just be for visuals. And then, yeah, all the way up to the top, just above the cloud level. Kind of why I had to build it at this height. But yeah, you can come up here and you can look down. Defensive capabilities. You can look out from afar. Obviously, not really gonna probably have many battles or anything, but yeah, I think it's a really cool tower. And if you can drop right down the center here. And you fall right down here, and right under here is the powdered snow. Protects you from taking any fall damage. You just put a carpet on top so you don't see the top or sink in. Unfortunately, that's probably going to be it for me for this episode. But for next time, hopefully we'll have some more details done here, and maybe even be starting on the big labyrinth project that I've been planning. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you had a great holiday with your family, and have a wonderful, happy new year. See you next time.